Hi guys, it's Umbran Crow, and this isn't usually the video that I make, but as you can see I have this brand new setup. I've got a lovely new mic here, hello. Got a ring light, and obviously a camera, so you can see my face. But I'm making this video mainly because I want to talk about Pretty Guardian, Sailor Moon, The Super Live. Both the London production that has now closed and finished its run, and the touring North American production that is currently ongoing. So, use this as a video for tips and tricks, tidbits about the show, because when I was considering booking tickets, and I did end up going, obviously, I couldn't see any sort of video telling me what this show was. I didn't know what I was getting into. So I'm trying to take that burden off somebody else by making this video. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to go through both the London cast that I saw and the North American cast. So let me just get my screenshots here. There we go. So I'm going to start with the London cast. So Sailor Moon was played by, I'm going to put a warning here. I am not Japanese, so I am probably going to mispronounce the majority of these names, so please don't yell at me in the comment section. But Sailor Moon was played by Yui Yokoyama. Sailor Mercury was Yui Oikawa. Sailor Mars was Marisa Yasukawa. Sailor Jupiter was Ri Tachibana. Sailor Venus was Yu Nakanashi. Queen Beryl was Mayu Tsuyozume. And Tuxedo Mask was Sufa. Now on to the North American cast. Sailor Moon was Riko Tanaka. Sailor Mercury was Kanon Maekawa. Sailor Mars was Rei Kobayashi. Sailor Jupiter was Kisara Matsumara. Sailor Venus was Marin Makino. Queen Beryl was Sayaka Okamura, there we go. And Tuxedo Mask was Ryona Tatemichi. So those are both casts. I cannot speak for the North American cast, because I in fact did not see them, but I can say that the London cast was brilliant, and I definitely recommend, even though the London cast is not performing anymore, and if you're able to go to the show, because I promise it's great. So I'm going to give you a little breakdown of the show basically now, because when I tried to do some research, I couldn't find anything, and it was painful trying to figure out what I was getting into. But basically, what Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon The Super Live is like a recap of season 1, or the first arc of the manga. So, if you're a Sailor Moon fan, we don't get to see Chibiusa, so we don't get to see Sailor Cosmos. Basically anything that happens in like season 2 and beyond, we don't know about, we don't get to see. So it's exclusively season 1, and it's season 1 told through like musical numbers mainly, but there is a decent amount of dialogue. And I hear you wondering, is this show in Japanese or is it in English? It is in fact in Japanese with English subtitles on like a massive screen behind the actresses. So whenever they were talking, whenever there was dialogue or music, you would have translations, English translations as to what was going on. So if you don't know Japanese, that's fine, because it was made for an international audience. And plus, you don't even really need to read the subtitles necessarily. Like, if you're a Sailor Moon fan and you're going to the show knowing what happened in season 1, I personally, from experience, I could just glance at it for like 2 seconds. But generally, the body language and just acting of the cast made it really obvious as to what was happening. So you don't even need to like glue yourself to the screen. You can watch what's happening on stage. Now, if you're a person going in completely blind to this, who doesn't know what Sailor Moon is, you might need to pay a little more attention to the subtitles. But yeah, again, you don't need to exclusively watch the screen. You can look at the acting as well, because they make it pretty obvious. So it's a 95-minute performance with no interval or any sort of break. And it's broken up into 2 sections. 60 minutes or so is like the main plot, like from beginning to end. The Sailor Senshi get introduced, and then it ends with them beating Queen Beryl. And then the remainder of the show is a concert, which I will touch on when I'm doing my merch haul, because I did get merch. I can't help myself when it comes to merch during shit like this. So I will say though, here's some tips and tricks for you. During the final musical number, Moonlight Densetsu, if you're a Sailor Moon fan, you know exactly which song that is. The Sailor Senshi and Tuxedo Mask go out into the audience, and like have a little interaction with them, like wave at them and stuff like that. If you can, get a seat, like on the ends of the rows, because they're more likely to notice you that way. So if you want to get noticed, get like one of those seats on the end. But for the London production, you couldn't pick what seat you wanted. You just had to pick what tier of seat you wanted, like VIP, GA, Band A, Band B, blah 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 blah. But for the North American tour, I'm pretty sure you can pick exactly what seat you want. So I recommend doing that if you want to get noticed. So I'm going to do a breakdown of what exactly is included in the VIP ticket, because I think it differs from London to North America. I'm pretty sure. Well, not I'm pretty sure, I am sure, because I have the differences figured out. So, for London, what you got was the best seats, basically. The best seats were like all in the VIP section. You got a souvenir ticket, you got an exclusive VIP poster, and a meet and greet with the cast. And in North America, I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same, there are some differences. You get best seats. Instead of a VIP ticket, you get some sort of VIP lanyard. You still get the poster, but obviously with the North American cast. And you still get the meet and greet. So, I'm now going to do a merch haul of what I got at the show, with like prices and everything, as well as comparing it to what I think they have in North America. So, I'm going to start with what I think everyone should get if they're able to. Obviously, this isn't required, but I think it's really cool. This is a light stick, obviously, and it has all of the silhouettes of the inner Sailor Senshi on it, and it's super glittery and nice. So we've got Moon, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, there we go. And if we turn it on, it takes a little while to turn on, I have to say. Bear with. There we go. And you can't really see well because of this ring light. Oh, you can see it on my face, it's fine. So it goes pink for Moon, white for Tuxedo Mask, purple for Beryl, orange for Venus, green for Jupiter, red for Mars, blue for Mercury. And this is really cool because remember when I said about the concept portion of the show? Well, that's when you're allowed to use these, and they give you a little like warning on the screen, like turn on your light sticks, people. Let's get this started. And you turn your light stick on and you just wave it about like this, and it looks so cool if other people have light sticks, and it's just like a sea of rainbow colours, and it looks really cute. It also it comes with this lanyard. It says Sailor Moon the Super Live, and it's got all of their symbols. And on the other side of it, it just says the Super Live in white writing on pink background over and over again. So yeah, definitely pick this up if you can for some sort of audience interactivity, and also it's just nice to have. But I will say, here's a little tip. If you're going to keep this in your collection after you use it, as I think most of us will, take the batteries out so they don't corrode. As with any sort of battery operated thing that you collect, like for example the Proplicas, take them out so they don't corrode. So I'm going to take them out after I've finished filming this video. But anyway, that was £20. I think it's like $30 in North America. And I think the design is the same in North America as well. Next thing is the London t-shirt. Hold on. The t-shirt. And it has... Hold on, why is it so... There we go. Right, finally. Okay, t-shirt. It has the Super Live, and then obviously their symbols again. Just black printed t-shirt. And on the back, it has London, United Kingdom, and then the dates and the venues. So it has here at Altonet and Coco. And I think the t-shirt in America is slightly different. It has a different image, which you'll get to see in a minute because it's on one of the posters, but I'll show you when we get to it. Okay, so with VIP, you got a souvenir ticket, and I framed mine. And you might be wondering, Crow, why do you have 2 tickets? Well, it's because I went with one of my parents, and they didn't want them, so I've kept them. And I've displayed both the first side and the second side. So the first side is just the logo again on black background, and it has a little, if you can see, it says limited edition on that sticker. It's very small, but it is there. It's like holographic and pretty, and it says limited edition. And the back side is a picture of the cast of the Sentry. And it says scan to hear a special message. I have done that. But you don't get that in North America. I think that was just a London thing. Just put this down. Another thing that you got with VIP was the VIP poster. And it has obviously the London cast, and it says the Super Live. and it says, obviously, the dates. I don't know why, but it has a Sailor Moon 30th anniversary sticker on. And the 30th anniversary, I'm pretty sure, was like 3 years ago. I hope I'm not getting that wrong and making an idiot out of myself on the internet. But anyway, it's nice that it's there, I suppose. And you get this in North America as well, but obviously with the correct cast. And I do in fact have 2 of them, and they're both framed. So I'm going to have to put them slightly further apart from each other so they're not right next to each other. Okay, hold on. Need to set this down on the floor. Okay, they also had a second poster that everyone had access to that you could buy, so I have that one as well. And it's the Sailor Senshi again, but they're silhouettes this time. And I love this illustration, I think it looks really pretty. So here's that one. And I'm pretty sure this was like £10. I don't know how much it is in dollars, but I'm pretty sure if you convert it, you can get a rough idea. So yeah, £10, lovely. These are gonna go in my room straight away. So yeah, that's what the VIP got. We have the tickets and the VIP poster. And I'm pretty sure I have one more thing. Yeah, I also got this button pin badge thing, and it's the same design as the t-shirt. It's Sailor Moon Super Live, and then their symbols on a black background. And that was £5, I'm pretty sure. Now, the only things that I didn't get were the magnets, or fridge magnet, and tote bag, because they had the same design as this, and I'm not really a big fan of tote bags or magnets in general. But there is actually there is one more piece of merch that I forgot to show you. Actually, multiple, technically. You might be wondering, Crow, why do you have a Mickey Mouse photo album? Well, it's because I needed a photo album for this next item, and I wanted it cheap, so I got it secondhand from a charity shop. So that's why it looks like this. But the next item are photo cards of the cast. So you have like a full body shot there on the right, and then a slightly closer up shot on the left. So we have Sailor Moon, and we have Sailor Moon again, because they come in sets of 2, and there's 2 sets for each character. And then we have Mercury, if you can see. I'm holding this very awkwardly because I don't know how to, still trying to get used to having to work around a camera. And we have Mercury again. We have Mars. And then obviously Mars again. There's not that big a difference in the postcards, or like the photo cards. Like, it's not like it's a completely different person. It's just slightly different poses. But I just wanted a complete set. Then we have Jupiter. And Jupiter again. We have Venus, my personal favourite Guardian. Even though, funnily enough, I'm not a big fan of orange, but I do like Venus. So then we have Venus again. We have Tuxedo Mask. And then Tuxedo Mask again. Fun fact, this show's an all-female cast, so even Tuxedo Mask is played by a woman, which I think is really cool. We have Queen Beryl, because obviously she's the main villain for Season 1, and therefore the main villain of this show. And then Queen Beryl again. And yes, the rest of the album is empty because I just bought it for these cards. But yeah, they come in, obviously, 2 sets, again, for each character, and one set is £4. I don't know how much it is in dollars, but I know they have them in North America as well. So, you might want to do some research into those. So that's the UK merch. Unless I'm forgetting something, which I don't think I am. Now, I'm going to show you what the VIPs got in North America, because they didn't get the souvenir tickets. And you're going to have to bear with my phone on this one. They got a VIP lanyard and a little VIP card. And obviously, I don't know if you can see, it's the same illustration as on the non-VIP poster in the UK. But I think our VIP tickets are cool because they come with like a special message, so that's cute. Now, I'm going to answer some questions about, well, obviously not questions that you guys are asking because filming this in advance, but some questions that people had, me included, about the VIP meet and greet thing. Because I was like, can you take pictures with them? Like, are they going to let you have a picture with them, even though it's called a cast high five? No, they will not. So the way the meet and greet works is they put you in a line, they put the audience in a line, and the Sailor Guardians are like behind a backdrop with one of those security ropes in front of them. You know, like the black ribbon things with the poles. Yeah, great description, I know. But it's basically that, and they hold their arms out, and you just high five them, and you go along the line. And you can't stop for pictures, because they have to keep the line moving. So, you can't take pictures with them. But I feel like they make up for that by having the little photo cards that you can get. So, that's a nice substitute. But yeah, because I was really trying to figure out, like, oh my god, can you take pictures with them? Like, is there anyone that's done it? And people had been taking pictures of the meet and greet when the gala night happened in London. So that's what made me think you can take pictures with them. But no, when you get to the show, you just have to go along the line and keep it moving. So, yeah, you can't take pictures with them, you just have to do it. But you can hold out your camera and like film the interaction, like have it in selfie mode and like film as you're going down the line. So that's cute. You can preserve it in some way. You can also film the last song that they do in the concert portion, the curtain call, which is Moonlight Densetsu, the theme song of Sailor Moon. And it's obviously, when I said they go into the audience during the end of it, and they wave at some of the people, so you might get noticed and you might have it on video. But that is pretty much it, I'm pretty sure. Do you guys like the setup? I mean, it's here to stay, it's not going anywhere, but opinions? Just trying to get used to having the camera here. So sorry if I've been looking at my monitor the whole time, but it's kind of difficult because it's I'm instinctively looking at the monitor instead of the camera. But yeah, I think that was it. If you're going to the show in North America, let me know. If you went to the London shows, let me know. They were absolutely amazing. At least the London shows were. I can't speak for the North American tour, but I'm pretty sure those are going really well as well. The ticket sales, right, personal chat. Well, not personal, just a little chat. The ticket sales for the London show did not go great. Like, after I went, I remember I kept checking, and the tickets were still, like, in the green area, like, they were still excellent availability. So I don't know what happened there, like, because I saw a lot of people going to the show, just the ticket sales did not go as well as I thought they were going to be, especially for Sailor Moon. I mean, it's, like, the biggest anime there is, like, even if you ask a non-anime fan, they'll know what Sailor Moon is, so... Maybe it's because the West End and theatre in general is getting more expensive and people don't want to experiment as much anymore. But that's a separate rant video, so I'll probably make that someday, to be fair. But that's it, I think. If you went to the Super Live shows in London or in North America, did you like it? I personally did when I went to London. So if you have any opinions, leave them in the comments. I do read the comments, and I will try to reply to some of them. But yeah, I think that's me. So if this helped you, give it a like, will ya? Anyway, bye!